Hello, and welcome back to Behind the Joystick, the show where we highlight people shaping the gaming space, whether it's from internet culture all the way to the esports space. Today's guest is ThatDudeScoob, a content creator known for blending gaming, fitness, and personality driven content. Through his online presence, Scoob has built a community around the entertainment, self improvement, and showing that being a content creator isn't just about what happens on the screen, it's also about discipline, growth, and pushing yourself both in and out of the gym. Today, we are diving into Scoob's journey as a creator, how fitness plays a role in his life, and what drives him to keep building on his platform and inspiring others. So, enjoy.
Well, first things first, I'm that dude Scoob. But as of right now, I'm kind of going by another alias, which is Muscle Mongrel Fitness. Um,
Oh,
that that alias itself, it's personal training. I do personal training online and in person. I do a lot of workout stuff on stream, but when I'm not doing workouts, I'm kind of going into playing like Marvel Rivals, fighting games like Tekken 8. You know, shoot, even back to Dragon Ball Fighter Z as well.
wow.
Yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I played a little bit of everything except for spoopies. I don't do those.
No
No
spoopies.
spoopies for me.
You do variety streaming and then you've now slowly transitioned to fully fitness, or is that like the goal now?
It's kind of the goal,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I love my gaming. I love my community, the gaming community and stuff, even down to the fighting game community. I love it all.
Yeah.
But I'm at a point in my life in which, like, I kind of need a little bit more.
Okay.
So I kind of took a stab at personal training, and it's kind of captivated me to be, one of the greats, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So I've been leaning more towards that. It's actually been pretty cool. I had a lot of clients. I have a lot of success stories. I have a lot of individuals that depend on me and look up to me as far as what their goals are and how I can help alleviate them, and just kind of going from there. It's been a great journey so far.
Yeah. So from coming to now fitness, what would you say is like where did this all start in the gaming space?
Um, well, um, I was kind of, I was streaming, and like, you have your good days and your bad days of streaming,
Yeah.
right? But with me, it was kind of getting more on the worse ends instead of the bad ends.
Hmm.
So it kind of got me thinking, like, what can I do that's different from the others? And
Right.
I feel that um, I felt that personal training was kind of a thing. I, trained a couple of people before even getting my certifications,
Hmm.
and from there, it just kind of became a thing. It became a thing, and it was a growing thing from there. So I actually started working at a gym, so it kind of stripped my streaming times, my typical schedule, certain stuff like that. And
Hmm.
it just kind of like took over. But then it got to a point where my gym that I'm currently working at, they stated that I could record. So
That's awesome.
I started recording my workouts, and when with my clients' permissions.
Right.
I've been recording and streaming their workout sessions as well.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so it's been really cool. It's been cool so far.
Has this
Um,
space been something you've been doing like since high school or college, or is this something you got into after?
I've been lifting weights since high school.
Hmm.
I was the fat kid in high school. Actually, middle school to high school. It wasn't until I met somebody that's actually a football player. He graduated from my high school up in Richardson. He kind of put me on game with how to lift, right?
Okay.
So from there, I started kind of recognizing how my form is, and then when I transitioned from graduating to going into the army, it definitely helped. I mean, obviously, you got to be physically and mentally fit
Right.
to do the stuff that you want to do there. So I've been lifting ever since, and even after I was medically retired due to cancer.
Wow.
Um, I had my chemo, my remission, and after that, I got the green light to continue to lift. So it's just kind of been my thing for years. And then from there, it just kind of dwelled on to other people. But at the same time, I'm still focusing on myself too. So like, I'm helping you, you're helping me. Certain stuff like that. It's just it's been an ongoing cycle.
Yeah.
And I love it so far.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Right. So you've also been inside of like the YouTube creator space a little bit with Leia, right?
Yeah, Layla. I love Layla.
Yeah.
She's freaking amazing. So no, she linked me up with being in that space. I'm still trying to learn it all. I mean, I know YouTube has been out for freaking years.
For sure.
But I'm still trying to learn it all because I really want to I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket.
Right.
So I'm really trying to figure out how to really get my videos popping, like how to utilize the algorithm correctly, and just have organic growth from there with my fitness and fitness workouts. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's a tough space, but at the same time, like I'm always willing to learn.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? So
I feel like this is kind of like instead of like putting all your eggs in one basket, this is more Thanos getting the gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
And each Infinity Stone is
Yeah,
a
the
different
Infinity
career
Stone.
path, kind
Yeah.
of. So you're just trying to collect all of them just so you could be, that person.
Yeah, that's that dude.
Yeah,
That dude. I'm
that's
trying.
awesome. For people that want to go off and like try to work in the fitness space or get more into like the creation side of like fitness, how would they go upon that?
I ended up going about how I ended up going about it. I actually did a lot of. I'm not necessarily going to say role playing, but I had a lot of friends that kind of wanted to learn just as much as I wanted to, and it got to the point where I actually had to find the research to help them. Right,
Okay.
that's kind of where it starts. Like you always want to find out the anatomy of the body, how stuff moves, how how muscles grow, how angles kind of affect everything. So once you kind of figure out where and how to move the body,
Yeah.
you got to learn how to converse when it comes to body movement, right? I mean, a shift, a little shift from a 90-degree to a 45-degree angle changes a lot when it comes to muscle growth.
Okay.
And so it's about knowing how to speak with your client, and also knowing what works and what doesn't. You know, and then even down to individuals, because I have plenty of clients that have like shoulder issues or leg issues and stuff like that. You got to find alternatives for that, right? If I have a wrist issue or whatnot, I want to figure out how to speak to my client about how to raise a bar without putting a lot of strain on that wrist.
Right.
Having more of a narrow grip than anything else. So certain stuff like that, it kind of grows, and you repeat and repeat from there. It just becomes smooth sailing from there.
Okay. For you, in like your younger days, what kind of advice would you give yourself? Like, what kind of motivation would you give yourself going into like something like this, like even fitness or even like the gaming space?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely never stop learning. You're always there. Everything is a subject to change, right? Everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything is always a subject to change. Never stop learning. Gain as much knowledge as you can, however you can, and learn to speak that in the world, right? Me, like right now, I'm in that space, right?
Right.
But younger, obviously, it was in one ear and out the other. It definitely helped with, or whenever I started to gain knowledge and stuff, because I didn't want to walk around teaching people stuff or talking to people about certain things, and it's kind of like I don't have that answer, right?
Right.
Especially if I deem myself as a title, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't
Right.
want to be that guy, So always try and find as much knowledge as you can. Never stop learning. Yeah, that's definitely
Where
one for
did
the
you
books.
end up finding like your knowledge in either both fitness or gaming?
I mean, I have have my certifications in in personal training, nutrition, corrective therapy. Um, Also, what is it? I mean, even down to training people while pregnant. Like,
Oh wow.
it's certain stuff like that. And then as far as the gaming space, I learn from other people. I gain as much knowledge as I can from obviously reading, and yeah, mainly just either shadowing other people or learning from other people and stuff like that. Kind of asking if I could utilize certain things that they do. Just kind of utilize and add my little flavor to it or whatnot, because I don't want to do that without permission.
For sure.
But definitely, shadowing other people or whatnot, asking for permission to put my flavor in their stuff, and it's kind of going from there. And whatever works, works. Whatever doesn't, does not.
Yeah.
But always keep it moving too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So like I guess piggybacking to Tekken and like the fighting scene that you do, that's nothing spoopy. How do you get involved in that? Like what were your like loopholes, or like what do you bring to like the Tekken space?
Oh my goodness. I'm very energetic, right?
Yeah.
I'm very energetic in my space, and the thing that kind of makes me different from everybody else is my enthusiasm when I play these games, right? Everybody's so focused, everybody's so like just head first into the game, don't necessarily talk to the chat, all that other stuff. Like, I'm completely different from that.
Yeah.
And then there's some individuals that are able to talk to the chat while pressing buttons,
Yeah,
and that's
why?
just because they know how to counteract and go from there. Me, on a personal note, I'm like, I do my thing. But at the same time, like, once I reach a counter, oh, you can hear me. Did y'all see that? Oh my God! Like, that's me. I did that. Like, certain stuff like that. So like, I'm very energetic, and like, I've been playing fighting games since I was able to play fighting games. It's just when I learn a combo, or when I learn like a sequence of abilities that any character that I choose to main have, and I'm able to do that online, or I'm able to do that against another person, like, it feels so good to me.
Yeah.
Right? And that's one of the things that a lot of the fighting game community necessarily just they don't have that, that charisma anymore.
No.
And like with me, I always no, I every single hit I hit, like, it's always a great thing
For sure.
for me, and that's just something that I love to bring to the space within itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you plan on doing any Tekken tournaments, or like any like fighting scenes, either here or outside of this?
In all honesty, like, the main reason as to why I find the game so fun is because I'm not in a competitive, like a ranking or anything of the sort kind of person. I mean, I do it online, but like, as far as like tournament wise and stuff like that, like, I've never really been that person. And like, when it comes to that certain space, like, I find that a lot of individuals in the fighting game community are, like, I ain't gonna say toxic, but
Yeah.
like, they're really negative. And I just kind of I want to do my thing, get in, fit in, and get out. So I do a lot online, but I don't necessarily do like any tournament stuff. Now, if I don't know, there's a good enough prize in it or whatnot, I'm down for it.
For sure.
I might lose, but at the end of the day, I'm having fun. That's the main thing with me.
Well, I guess last question for all of this. What are your plans for, I guess, that upcoming year?
Well, the upcoming year, well, I mean, obviously, I'd like to grow, obviously, as a personal trainer, grow algorithm wise. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I want everybody. Honestly, the main thing that I really want to teach people is that you're able to do whatever you can as long as you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I beat cancer, and I went right back into lifting, and am where I am right now, and I'm still going at it. And a lot of individuals, they stub a toe and don't necessarily want to do anything about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I want to make sure that everybody knows that, like, seriously, as long as you have that mindset, you have that goal, your why, I guess that's what I'm referring to. As long as you find your why, you can do whatever the hell you want to. So I really want to show the world that, or tell the world that, definitely grow in my socials and stuff. And the goal to try and go half and half with my gaming and my fitness, and just taking it as high as I can for the rest of the year.
That's awesome.
I got you.
For your socials, though, where can people find you?
All right, so on Twitch,
Where's the name?
on Twitch you can find me on at ThatDudeScoob, right? On Instagram, it's my gaming one is a little long. It's ThatDudeScoob_gaming, but I also have my fitness Instagram, which is Muscle Mongrel Fitness.
Nice.
And then you can find me on TikTok, um, Blue Sky, Twitter, ThatDudeScoob, and then YouTube. YouTube is also Muscle Mongrel Fitness. Yes.
Nice. And we'll if you put like your LinkedIn at the bottom or the list of everything you do so people can go check you out.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening, and hopefully all the coughing is being edited out because I'm good at that. And yeah, we'll see you Friday. Bye, guys.
Hey.